Okay, so we've got a piecewise function here. So in other words, this graph uses three different lines pieced together to create kind of a jagged looking graph. So we have three different intervals of x that we're going to graph over. We have from 0 to 2 on the x, so that's from here to here. So for like, if we draw vertical lines here, so like from this section, in this section, right, we're going to be graphing the line 55x, okay? And then from 2 to 5, right, which is from here to here, so like this section here, like in here, we're going to be graphing the line f of x equals 110, or y equals 110, which is going to be a horizontal line. And then from 5 to 6 on the x-axis, so from here to here, so like in this range, we're going to be graphing the line 22x. Okay, so you got to graph each of these separately and just make sure you're only in the range. So the line f of x, or y, equals 55x has a y-intercept of 0 and has a slope of 55. So I counted by 1s here, down here, like skipping 1, so 1, 2, and I counted these by 10s. So it has a slope of 55. That means over 1 up 55, over 1 up 55. So over that 2, the interval of 2, it's going to move up 110. So that's the line here, starting at 0, going up to 110 after 2 on the x. So, and I stop it there because the interval stops at 2. So I stop it at this region. Notice, if we were graphing the line in total, excuse me, we would have kept going, right? The line would have continued on. So I've sort of put some dashed lines here to indicate this is the line f of x equals 55x in general, but we're only graphing it over this interval 0 to 2. Then f of x is equal to 110. That's the same as like y is equal to 110, which is a horizontal line through 110, right? So it's like this. And again, dotted lines indicate that it would be graphed the whole region, but we're only graphing it over 2 to 5. And then 22x, that's a line that has a y-intercept of 0 and a slope of 22. So if we were starting all the way at the beginning, it would start here, and it would have a slope of up 22 over 1, up 22 over 1, up 22 over 1. And it would come up this way. Now, it just so happens to connect right here. We can't assume that, but it just does work. So to kind of confirm that, we have the point here, 110, comma 5. 110, comma 5. We got to confirm that that does make a slope of 22 from here. So it's up 110 over 5. Does reduce to 22, and therefore it is the line that does connect perfectly right here. So that keeps going, but we're only graphing it over the interval 5 to 6, so we have to stop it here. Notice the closed circle at the end to indicate the stop. So there it is. This is the piecewise function. 55x over the interval 0 to 2, 110 over the interval 2 to 5, and 22x over the interval 5 to 6.